Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another, well, I guess technically this time it would be a Sunday night scare. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, Flam, what the hell? Why is this picture back up? Well, unfortunately, my camera died, and I can't get it to work, and I don't want to leave you guys without any kind of a facial reaction. So this is probably the best that you're gonna get. I mean, let's just kind of squeeze that in, like nice and solid, nice and there we go. Nah, even more compression. I look like one of those aliens that show up on my on the videos I react to. Yeah, that'll have to do. It's gonna be a fun one though. This is gonna be a fun stream. I can already tell. So we got 6 more videos as always. But this time, even though his video came out first in this lineup, as I said before, I'm going to be watching Nuke's top 5 videos last from now on. Because, let's face it, and I'm sure you can all agree, his videos are the scariest. They'll be coming back for more. Now, even though I am doing this on a Sunday, I'm still going to follow the same rules I've set for myself. Meaning, I will only be watching videos that came out prior to when I would normally start the Saturday stream. So any videos that came out today, I will not be watching. That will be for the next Saturday night scares. So, we're going to start off with top 15 scary videos that you'll scream at. Because that would be the next best one after Nuke's top 5. All right, ready? Here we go.
Number 15, rough landing. A man carries something to his car when he almost gets taken out. Actually, chopped in half to be more accurate. A couple seconds into the video is when a small private aircraft nearly cleaves him in two. He braces himself, arms out, but the fence snaps the wing back at the last second to save him. They are definitely at a jet repair shop, and the private road behind them doubles as a small runway, so this video definitely looks real. The man was standing around here when the wing of the plane shredded under the fence and hooked around this pole instead of lopping his feet off. Liza Trainer posted this scary CCTV security footage on September 12, 2019, and as she captures the aftermath on camera, she makes one last startling observation.
It's the gas tank right there. Was it? Yeah, that's fuel everywhere. That's the gas tank. See the cap?
I looked it up and she's right. Apparently on passenger planes, fuel tanks are sometimes on the wings. This is a crumpled gas tank.
How?
That could have sent them sky high on impact.
What?
Number 14.
Dude. That's scary to think about. That puddle could have ignited and killed every single one of them. Oh, dude, that's scary.
The feel of steel. What goes up must come down.
Oh, no.
And hopefully you're still not underneath. A single step forward at 15 seconds is the only thing that keeps this worker from getting completely crushed by a heavy steel column. He doesn't even have a scared reaction, just looks back, stunned. A foreman would...
Dude. Just... Dude.
be quick to point out that he
My jaw dropped. Unfortunately, my camera's not working for you to see that work of art.
should have never been standing under the beam to begin with. Also, whoever was operating the crane failed to abide by the lifting capacity, which is what caused the beam to drop. In any event, that little hard hat would not have done him any good. That would have been an instant demise. Number 13, kayak versus shark. Sharks and kayak boats don't mix, as this video caught on GoPro goes to show. A single fin comes at him full speed, and then the shark slams into the bottom of the kayak hard. The scariest thing about this video is how the fisherman has his feet hanging over into the ocean. Imagine his shock if the shark had sank its teeth deep into his foot, probably drawing back a gnarled nub in surprise. He quickly puts his feet back in before the shark has a chance to turn around. A wise decision. Oh, and this screenshot shows its top fin here, and the splash of its tail fin probably around here. That's large enough to do some serious damage. Number 12, beware of.
You know, normally I skip these ones because they're not paranormal related, but these are good. These are terrifying. The most terrifying part about them is that they are real. You know, you can't debate some of these occurrences as being like CG or anything. These are real close calls with death.
Four friends run for their lives when a dog named Donnie almost happily eats them all in a grassy backyard on a nice day. The only thing that saved them was scattering. The dog is faster than them, but slows down for a moment when they run in different directions at once. If they had all ran away in the same direction, he would have gotten at least one of them. Two friends jump on a golf cart and barely manage to avoid its snapping jaws. The one in blue almost falls back off, if not for his friends steadying him with a hand on his back. And after it's all said and done, she just grabs the leash and walks away without a glance in their direction, let alone an apology. The dog has definitely not learned its lesson, and even though it's not the dog's fault, will sadly continue to do this until it's either properly trained or taken away from this owner. Number 11, Shannon's strangely scary room.
That's fucked up,
Something
man.
strange and mysterious is setting off Shannon's dog Nova. Something weird we can't see but nonetheless is in the room with them. Possibly paranormal orbs float all around. Nova looks at them and growls.
Stop scaring my dog.
I would say it's something on television, but I don't think that's it. The closer they get, the angrier and more protective her pet becomes.
Stop scaring my dog.
It's especially strange how the dog won't stop looking.
I just love how casual and nonchalant the owner is being about this. It's like, you know, they're like, it's like it's a common occurrence that for like, stop scaring my dog. How many times do I have to tell you this?
as if something is floating over them that only it can see. This video definitely looks like it might be paranormal to me. How about you?
I'd say yeah. I'm leaning more towards the paranormal.
Number 10, plain old bull. A farmer in Pennsylvania is returning home when he notices some livestock are in the middle of the runway. He's coming in low and fast.
Oh no!
No time.
No!
To
No!
go
No! No!
back
No! No!
up,
No! No!
so
No!
he
No!
has
No!
to
No! No!
maneuver around the stocky creature and hope he doesn't get clipped. As he passes, you see the animal is about as tall as his aircraft and would have been a major wreck had he not done some fancy last-minute steering around the steer to save the farm. The cattle's reaction is less than impressed, but when you look at what's been caught on camera, you can see there's only a few feet to spare between the wing and the bull. Number 9, strange noises, creepy basement.
Okay, so our grandma's like literally like just off the house, and she was in the basement, and now we're hearing like creepy noises coming from the basement.
Joanna Miles and her friend Kaylin keep hearing scary noises. They're moments from going down into the basement when they hear yet another eerie sound.
Okay, so I don't know.
But like I said, there's no going back now, only further down.
We turned on the big light because we're way too scared to just like go down there. And this is the creepy room.
They run away from a series of loud noises and never do find the source. It obviously wasn't the washing machine because the sounds were coming from outside of the laundry room they were standing in.
What is going on?
Dude.
Back to
I think it could be the pipes in the wall. Sometimes a water valve shutting off from high pressure can make this noise.
That's true.
what is going on? Oh my god.
Another possibility to consider is that they didn't show the dryer in any of the shots, so it could have been something big in the dryer going thump 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 thump. Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, even though we can't rule out paranormal, more than likely it's the pipes.
Or maybe I'm wrong and there really was a ghost in the basement with them. Number 8, creepy whisper. Some mysteriously strange moments are caught on live stream when an absolute stranger comes out of nowhere and does this.
What?
After whispering something in her ear to distract her, she decides to go for something on her plate. I think someone is asking if he took food from her, and she says no, but he tried.
No, he tried.
She looks like she's about to have a tearful reaction, and then she straightens up with fear when she sees that he is back again. I'm not sure how this ends, but hopefully it doesn't end badly. This situation is already quite bizarre. Number 7, the Virginia Woods creature sighting of 2020. The forest is full of scary sounds and unknown.
Yeah, not to be confused with the strange forest creature sighting of 2019 or the weird strange forest creature sighting of 2018.
Creatures writes the description of this creepy video taken while exploring.
Or the strange forest creature sighting of 2021. Yeah?
Exploring the woods of Virginia. Take a look at what she's caught on camera.
Sounds again. Smoke coming from somewhere over here. Woods. Whoa, what is that?
Run, run.
She shines her flashlight in the direction of some scary noises and sees this strange thing staring at her. An unidentified creature has a small face peeking out of dark black fur. It looks like it might be on 2 legs, but it's hard to tell. It has no fear of her flashlight and continues making weird noises at her until she runs away with fear.
What is that?
It's too far away to tell if this creature is real or some kind of puppet. I don't see any reflection of light in its eyes, so I'm inclined to believe this may not be a real sighting after all. Number 6. It came from the dark.
Yeah, I'm a bit skeptical about that one too. That could have been just a friend
A full crew is
trying to fake a sighting, because her reaction seemed forced.
exploring this creepy place when they feel
A lot like my face in this camera shot, huh? It feels forced.
fearfully find it's not as abandoned as they formerly thought. It's hard to see, but a creepy white humanoid head peeks around the corner and sends them running in fear of their lives.
Oh yeah, they're really running. Look at that.
Черт! Черт!
It isn't until they take a second look does the unidentified creature reveal the rest of its full frame. It appears to crawl towards them on 2 legs with no other limbs. It disappears under the fading glare of their flashlight as everyone retreats. I think this could be special effects because it looks kind of CGI, and the video is compressed like it's been edited.
And also their reaction is like running away.
If you think it's real,
Run,
then tell me
run.
what you think was coming at them from the darkness on that
Nah, this one's fake.
scary night. Number 5, House of the Shadow Man. A shadow person sighting taken on February 22nd of 2021 has hundreds of people wondering if this video is really paranormal or not.
I don't know, it sounded like it was from the corner over there. I just don't know where it's coming from. I can't see nothing anywhere. It's what?
Sitting in the corner is a shadow person, even though he lives alone.
That was... I just don't... Holy... Dude, I just seen something right there.
And when he becomes brave enough to open the door again,
Holy...
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie, at first that did scare me, but I want to slow this down and analyze it a little bit more here. It's a giant teddy bear. Tell me that's anything but a giant teddy bear. You see here, there's its ear right there, and there's one of the eyes, and the black button nose, and here's one of its hands. That's a teddy bear.
Holy... I've seen it right there. Right there. Oh my... No.
it's still there looking at him. I think this is probably a friend wearing all black, but others are convinced this is a paranormal ghost sight.
As far as the other occurrences, those are strange. I am really on the fence of this one. I'm really 50-50 on this one.
Tell me what you think. Number 4, second floor haunting. A YouTuber named Madvin seems to have figured out a way to communicate with an angry poltergeist by using a door. The problem is, I'm not sure what's being said, so please translate if you can.
இப்போ பண்ணது நீங்கள் தானா ஸோ நீங்கள் இங்கே இருக்கீங்க நான் கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிக்கலாமா போதும் நான் நம்புகிறேன் நீங்கள் இங்கே இருக்கிறது. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். விஷயம் உங்களுக்காக பண்ணணுமா?
Again, I have no idea what is being said, but apparently he's having a full-on supernatural conversation using the door for what I suspect are basic yes or no answers. I feel like this is the part where he gets a really scary reaction from the poltergeist and decides to leave his house for the night.
இப்போ நீங்கள் பண்ணது நீங்கள் தானா? ஸோ நீங்கள் இங்கே இருக்கீங்க, நான் கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிக்கலாமா? ஓகே, நீங்கள் என்னை பயமுறுத்த வேண்டாம்.
Tell me what he's saying, and if I'm correct, number 3, basement shadows.
I don't know about that one. You know, the quality of the video is very low, so it's like it does appear to be something that could be easily faked using some string, and the fact that it was a dark room also helps to conceal it.
The Quimahoning Paranormal Group is back at it with another anonymous submission, this time of a shadow figure sighted in someone's old creepy basement. You don't get to see it very well until 2 minutes. According to them, a close friend passed away down here, and now their shadow spirit still haunts this place. This looks like it could be someone dressed in all black throwing things around, so let me know if...
Yeah, that was my first thought too. I was like, that's kind of very that's kind of no, not kind of, that's very convenient.
Do you think this is real poltergeist activity or not? Number 2,
I mean, it's possible that that's actually paranormal, but I'm leaning more towards fake.
giggling ghost of the haunted hallway.
You can't see it.
It's late at night when Heidi P claims she caught a ghost moving a chandelier down a long dark hall in her haunted house. The chandelier is indeed moving, but it's impossible to show if she did it herself or not. But then 2 more weird things happen to suggest this really involves something supernatural. Heidi says she was alone, and yet an unfamiliar voice laughs behind her. At the same moment, a ghost orb is caught on her camera. Moving lights, white orbs, and a soft laugh. Even the most skeptical viewer has to admit, this is a lot of scary stuff at once. I think it's probably real, but let me know if you do too.
The only thing that I find as possibly paranormal is that orb. Everything else could have been set up, though. So I'm 50-50 on that one.
I've got a challenge for you. If you're curious, at Dylan is Chillin' YT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, the basement ghost mover. A YouTuber named Advil knows his basement is haunted, and thanks to this creepy video, so does the world.
Hello? I'm gonna turn on the light. Alright? Is anyone there?
Oh, I've seen this clip before.
Whoa!
An object moves towards him and he runs upstairs before anything else comes flying his way. I guess this could have been done with a string, but I'm not sure, so tell me what you make of this creepy basement disturbance. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday.
Alright, so that's the first one. Hey, Prendo, glad you could stop by, buddy. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I'm glad that you're able to stop by. Alright. So, our next one, coincidentally enough, is by Chills. 12 jaw-dropping scary videos only for the brave. Only for the brave. Well, I wouldn't be doing these if I wasn't brave, so display back on. Let's go.
Number 12. The next time you fall asleep on the couch, we hope you don't wake up to this. ABC News reported this incident in October of 2016, writing, a pair of suspects were caught on a home security system entering into a Florida home while residents, including a child, were asleep in the room. According to further reports, the kids captured on video sleeping on the couches were the homeowner's grandchildren, completely oblivious to the intruder creeping around them, looking for valuables. The two individuals remain asleep during the entire incident. You can see that the individual was not alone. Beyond the doorway, there's a second man. Thankfully, none of the individuals present were harmed during the incident, and the homeowner has since installed new locks on the doors. Whether the suspects were caught in this case is unknown. Number
Gutsy. Yeah, I know that that's still illegal activity and all that, but still gutsy that they went that far to continue to try to steal things in the presence of two sleeping individuals. I give credit for that, but it's still wrong to do.
Number 11. When bees approach. This is a not-so-sweet story of a honeybee truck overturning on a highway in Oklahoma in October of 2015. The incident resulted in the release of thousands and thousands of honeybees who began swarming the area, stinging unsuspecting people, and coating police cars and other surrounding vehicles. The footage of the swarming went viral as the honeybees let loose after their crates smashed along the interstate. Police responded to the emergency call of the incident, where they were met by the bees. Officer Carl Zink became trapped inside his own police cruiser after
Melissophobia or apophobia. That's me. Oof. That is me. This is not a good video for me.
After the mad bees gathered on his exterior, coating his windshield, windows, and all the rest, Zink escaped fairly unharmed, being stung only once by the thousands of bees. The road was in turmoil for half a mile as beekeepers reported to the area to help. They recaptured the bees over hours, working until the sun went down to gather them, as they are paramount to our ecosystem. Still, sadly, several of the bee crates were set afire in order to prevent people from being swarmed and stung. Many on site suffered multiple stings, including officers that helped to save their colleague. What would you do if you were faced with this swarm? When in fight or flight mode, would your brain shut down? Unless you face this bedlam, you'll never know.
Oh, I think I would shut down emotionally. I would curl up in the fetal position, cover my ears, hum a sweet tune, and just wait for the problem to go away. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Number 10. Next time you're wandering through a forest, look out for the trees. They might just be hiding duppies. Posted to YouTube by Javahan Ferguson in January of 2020. This video purports to show proof of a duppy caught in a tree. What's a duppy? Meaning ghost or spirit. The concept originated in Central Africa. Caribbean folklore in particular grasped onto the supernatural nature of the duppy. Many residents in fact claim to have seen them. The malevolent spirits appear most often at night and are meant to haunt the living. In the video, the so-called duppy woman appears to somehow be perched atop a tree. She is waving to someone or something beyond. If not something supernatural, how is this woman managing to stand or float atop a tree like this? And if she is a duppy, what imaginable malice does she intend to induce? Number 9. Ghost investigations are even scary.
And it's like I watched that. I've seen that clip before, and I've analyzed it multiple times, including this time. And yeah, I still find myself just baffled by that. How? My skeptic side just continues to debate me. Like, how? How is that woman standing on that tree like that? I still haven't been able to come up with a rational explanation for that one.
Another language. In this video posted to YouTube in December of 2018, ghost investigators attempt to infiltrate an abandoned house that we can only guess is haunted. At least it looks that way. While exploring the home, the investigator keeps hearing things moving, debris being unsettled, and from the way he's jerking his camera around, it seems he's sensing movements around him. What is in this home with him? The place appears as though someone just picked up and left. It's covered with debris and looks like it was abandoned in a state of chaos. While creeping around some upstairs room, the ghost investigators appear to sense someone or something, and that something grabs a hold of him. It's clear he's struggling with a force in the home. He tussles with it and for a moment is dragged backwards by the force before he escapes, racing out of there like his life depends on it, which it probably does. What is going on in this video? Is there any explanation as to what pulled this ghost investigator backwards? It certainly looks real to me. For fear of knowing, don't answer. After all, I don't think 99% of people could handle the answer.
I'm on the edge on this. I'm like right on the edge of the center of the fence here. It looks convincing, but it could still be pulled off with practical effects. But how would he have done it without anyone's help? That's the real question. It's baffling.
어딨어? 자신 있으면 나와봐.
Number 8. What would you do if you came across skeletons while out diving? Posted by the La Paz County Sheriff in May of 2015. According to the account, the sheriff's office received a report by an individual who said he was out snorkeling in the Colorado River when he found remains along the river bottom. The investigative team ventured out on May 4th of 2015 at 10 a.m. A boat was launched in order to verify the report. A diver was fitted with an underwater camera and sent below to investigate the matter. What he found would be terrifying to encounter on land, let alone underwater. the skeletal remains of 2 figures were discovered sitting in lawn chairs at the bottom of the river. The skeletons, leaning casually in their seats surrounded by moss-covered rocks and algae, look particularly creepy in shades of green. The diver discovers a sign perched in the lap of one of the skeletons, which appears to show an indecipherable name, along with "in the river," and a date below reading 8/16/2014. If the date is accurate, these figures have been sitting here for around 9 months. Further inspection found that the remains were thankfully fake skeletons. The sheriff's office were relieved at the discovery, and although the investigation required a lot of resources, they thanked the individual who took the time to report it. This incident might serve as...
Yeah, I was thinking, is this the same one where they're actually just fake skeletons and all that? You know, it's like, I didn't know for sure. But yeah, this is a very sick prank that someone pulled.
A cautionary tale to those who enjoy a deep river dive. Before you don your wetsuit, take a moment to consider what might lie beneath the water. Number 7. People can be equally, if not more, frightening than the spirit world, and this video is proof. Posted by NBC4 Columbus in June of 2017. The video description reads, "A suspect has been taken into custody in connection to the incident that occurred at Woodbend Cove in Winfield, West Virginia on Thursday. The incident in question is caught in this surveillance footage, a gentle reminder that our life can be taken right out from under us." The video shows a woman enter a home, calling out a greeting before racing into the home. She is first seen running upstairs, where she grabs several things, placing them into a big bag at the bottom of the steps. Before running around to gather more valuables, she lugs a bag full of stuff into the living room, throwing it on the couch in order to detach the DVD player from the TV. She struggles significantly with it, yanking on multiple cords trying to remove it. Once she does, she shoves everything into the bag, and as she continues to collect electronics, someone, presumably her backup, is heard from a walkie-talkie or other device, likely informing her about the situation outside.
There's a guy what? Okay.
She continues to gather stuff, after which she asks her partner if things are clear to come out, and the response is somewhat inaudible.
Am I good to come out? What?
In the end, she makes off with 2 large, trash can-sized bags of stuff, along with whatever she's managed to jam into her purse. She yells at her partner to pull it up, before leaving with the getaway driver.
No. Yeah. Pull it up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Pull it up.
I'm
skipping this one.
3 more. Number 6. When something goes bump in the night, you just better hope you're not working the night shift. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by MX Fear of Dogs. The Redditor writes, "Friend works for a pharmacy as security. He was notified the alarm was going off at 2 a.m., which is triggered by internal sensors. He arrived and found nothing wrong, but reviewed the footage to find the cause and saw this. He said this was the security guard's first encounter with the paranormal, if it is in fact paranormal activity. The footage shows a shelving unit pressed up against a wall, full of products and assumedly medicine. Watch the 4th shelf. Several items can be seen falling with force. One hits the ground and skids away out of sight. The other hits the ground and appears to break into 6 separate rectangular pieces. While most in the comments of this video are cracking pharmacy jokes, some are asking thoughtful questions about the history of the building, or whether or not something like this has happened in the past. Others who say they're
I don't know, a bit skeptical about this one because it's something that can be easily faked.
Pharmacists or caregivers claim this strange stuff happens all the time in their line of work. Allison333, however, gets the last laugh, writing, "I guess you can say they had a short shelf life. We see what you did there, Allison." Number 5. When you dig into the dark web, you might be terrified by what you find. This creepy footage was posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Calligram. He notes that he originally found it on the dark web without any source information. The cryptic clip shows a boy wandering around in the sand in what appears to be a remote, desolate place. He picks up something off the ground
I saw
and walks
that.
past a woman in white with long, dark hair. The footage is slightly blurry, so the woman's features are not distinct. After finding whatever he's looking for, the boy picks it up, then walks calmly past the woman, who remains frozen in place. Then the boy races off without further explanation. The boy doesn't appear scared of the woman in the mysterious footage, but maybe that's because he was not alone. If faced with a dare to pass by the woman in white, maybe he was laughing because he got away scot-free, at least this time. If he should dare to pass by her again, he may not be so lucky. Number 4. If you like to scrounge for snacks at night.
I don't know about that last one. That could have just been a well-dressed mannequin.
This video will have you second guessing that midnight snack. Posted to Reddit by Better Than Better, the home security footage reveals a dark and seemingly empty kitchen at night. Around 30 seconds in, a man trudges in and opens the fridge to get a snack. While the man is standing at the fridge drinking something, watch the teddy bear on the kitchen table. It starts moving ever so slightly, bobbing up and down, but that's not all. When the man closes the fridge and turns to leave, the baby walker next to the table does this, confused about whether he saw what he thinks he saw. The man doesn't take his eyes off the baby walker as he leaves the room, but he returns a short time later, his wife by his...
Did you see that? I don't know if he's going to point it out or not, but I saw it.
side, presumably to explain...
If he doesn't point it out, I will.
What happened, as he's indicating that the baby walker moved of its own accord. The teddy bear falls over, or rather seems to fly backwards, as the wife jumps out of the room, and the man approaches the bear. Two of the chairs tucked under the table spring out simultaneously. If that isn't enough to scare you out of your own home, I don't know what is. I believe dealing with an incident like this is something 99% of people couldn't handle.
Alright, he didn't point it out, so I will. Look under the bench right here. There's a pair, as the bear gets knocked over, a pair of glowing eyes can be seen showing up there.
Moved of its own accord, the teddy bear falls over, or rather seems to fly backwards, as the wife jumps out of the room, and the man approaches the bear. Two of the chairs tucked under the table spring out simultaneously. If that isn't enough to scare you out of your own home, I don't know what is.
Okay, now to be fair, after looking at that more closely, that could have been just a cat.
I believe dealing with an incident like this is something 99% of people couldn't handle. Number 3. Have you ever felt like you were being watched? Published to YouTube by Mo Vlogs in July of 2018. This CCTV footage will spook even the bravest among us. Most of this video is super upbeat. About 10 minutes in is where the terror enters. It's then that Mo claims that he was being watched the day prior while taping his vlog, and he has the CCTV footage to prove it. He says there was a spooky person in a mask following him all day. Although Mo admits he thinks it was a prank, he pulls up the CCTV footage of this spooky lurker to show viewers what he had to contend with. The lurker appears to be wearing a black hooded robe and a white mask, walking at a gilded gate. He is seen crossing a parking lot, though it's not clear from whence he came from or where he is going. Mo says the footage was filmed that morning, not the day prior, so he surmises that the only person the lurker could be is his security guard or his mom. Prank or not, this haunting image is sure to give you nightmares. Number 2. Ever felt like you were being watched? These 3 boys definitely had reason to. Posted by the Comics Man to the Chills subreddit, the uploader writes, "Some dudes go to the Danakil Desert or a park. What is in the first frame? The video shows 3 kids getting ready to do some parkour, everyday kid stuff, but not far beyond in the background. Look at what is watching them from a nearby tree. The figure appears like a silhouette and gives off serious Slenderman vibes. The ominous way it's lurking there makes the otherwise innocent parkour video intensely creepy. You can vaguely see the figure again at a distance. At 1 minute and 43 seconds, it continues to stand there in the clump of trees, and again around 3 minutes in. What is this thing? Do these boys have a lurker? Nowhere is safe. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far.
Now, it's creepy, yes, but I am inclined to believe that it was a setup. That they set that up for the views. That could have been just a cardboard cutout that they dressed together very nicely.
Number 1.
Because you never see it move. It just stands there.
The following video will ensure that your courage is intact. Its description reads, Thai model is possessed by ghost during live TV interview. The woman certainly does look like something has taken over her mind and body. Throughout the interview, her behavior, voice, and expressions become stranger and stranger. The interviewers just watch in silent awe at first. Then the male host holds what looks to be a gold medallion up towards her, causing her to start shrieking in fear. She sulks away from the medallion and shrieks even more as he puts it closer and closer to her. Most in the comments of this video insist this is acting, but what would a model get out of pretending to be possessed? Do you think she is trying to venture into acting? Or should these hosts call in an exorcist? Either way, this video is enough to test your courage, because it's certainly scary. This top 11 list has scary videos of unidentified creatures caught on camera for the first time.
That wasn't too bad. The last one was... Alright. Before we continue, I need a bathroom break and some more water. Oh, that was weird just now. I saw what looked like two gold and white figures moving across my bed, but when I took a closer look at it, I was like, oh, that's just my dog. Alright, here we go. Hold on. Got to make sure my display is still on. It is, okay. Alright, next we got 5 scary ghost videos that'll make you lose sleep by Sir Spooks. By the way, I hope you guys are just loving this face.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary ghost videos that will make you lose sleep. So, let's begin. Our first video, which was actually a live stream, comes to us from a YouTube channel known as Horror Museum, and features an interesting and very long paranormal investigation that is literally feature length. So if any of you are interested, I do recommend checking it out in full. Without a doubt, the creepiest and most unexplainable event in the video happens at around the 1 hour and 15-minute mark. It seems as though the uploader and a friend or crew member are trying to make contact with the dead with the help of a Ouija board.
Of course they are.
Something from the corner of the room catches their eye and baffles them. Take a look.
Mira mi celular, mira mi celular. Mira mi celular. Mira. Mira. Mira, en persona se ve.
Sí se ve, sí se ve. Se ve
No
acá,
manches,
se
no
ve
manches,
acá.
no manches, no manches, no
Se
manches.
ve acá. ¿Qué es eso?
¿Sí se
¿Qué
ve?
es eso? Cierra la sesión. No sé. ¿Qué es esa luz? ¿Qué es esa luz?
No, apágala, apágala, apágala.
No puedo ir a oscuras. ¿Qué es esa luz?
Why do you use the Ouija board to try to bring it to you?
After this happens, the channel owners attempt to find out where exactly this mysterious light or
Stupid.
fire is coming from, but they don't seem to be able to find anything.
¿Qué fue? No sé. No sé, no sé, pero yo lo veía. En esto. Camina, no te quedes atrás. ¿Qué fue eso, viste? Era una resplandecencia, como si fuera fuego.
What could have possibly caused such a strange event?
Let this be a lesson to you, children. Don't mess with Ouija boards.
If you have any theories on this, I would love to hear what they are in the comment section down below. A man on YouTube runs a channel called The Prometheus 82, and on it are various different random videos, but nothing on the channel could really be classified as creepy. However, one video uploaded in November of 2020 changes that notion. In the video, it looks as though his family is getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner, as we can see him and his daughter in the kitchen area. And if you look in the oven, you can see food in there. All in all, this seems like a very normal and ordinary Thanksgiving family get-together. But then, out of nowhere, this happens.
What just knocked out?
Oh, I see it. It's this bottle right up here.
What just knocked out?
The way the bottle toppled over like that indeed seems very unnatural and definitely not the result of a wind gust from an open window or anything like that. The man in the video stated on Reddit that the house is over 70 years old and has had many owners, and says that Texas is quite haunted when it comes to homes. Prometheus even replied to a comment on the video, stating that he didn't want to scream in front of his daughter despite being scared himself. He wanted to make sure that she wasn't going to freak out, but was still terrified when it happened, and it's not hard to see why.
Yeah, that was creepy.
In November 2012, a woman on YouTube known as Mel3385 uploaded a video which sees her walking around her hotel room and proceeding to call out hello, seemingly trying to talk to somebody that we cannot see on camera. Right from the beginning, this particular piece of footage is sure to give you the chills. Something about it gives off an indescribable goosebump-inducing feeling, and it gets all the more creepy once she walks into the bathroom and makes quite the startling discovery, followed by some more scary ongoings.
What the heck? Hello? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'd get out too.
Taking a look at Mel's channel will inform you that this is the latest video on her YouTube channel, and it is almost 10 years old now. So it doesn't seem like Mel will be posting any follow-up video to this particular piece of footage anytime soon. But all we can do is hope that she is safe today and has no more problems with paranormal entities.
Yeah, I'm. That seems very genuine. I'm thinking that one is real. Okay, so these last two are either going to be both really long, or one's going to be really short, and the other's going to be 10 minutes long.
Go uploaded the following video to TikTok, which follows them as they walk around outside what looks to be an abandoned building. The way they are walking around with the phone camera and slowly working their way around the edges of this house outdoors indicates that they are trying to get something on camera, all while being as quiet and discreet as can be. At one point in the video, they find a room that they are able to peer into, but ultimately finds nothing in it. Little do they know, they already captured something terrifying on camera right at the beginning. Take a look.
Apa ya? Taunya namanya 5 tuh. Nah, kurang nyambung saya. Oh ini, Bang. Ternyata lewatnya sini, Bang. Iya, baru ingat saya. Baru ingat. Nah, ini lewat sini nih, Bang. Kurang nyambung saya. Oh ini, Bang. Ternyata lewatnya sini, Bang. Iya, baru ingat saya. Saya baru ingat.
Although it may be hard to see, by slowing down the footage, you can make out what appears to be some sort of weird figure. The uploader noticed it after they filmed this and believe it is a pocong. A pocong is an Indonesian ghost that is said to be the soul of a dead person trapped within its shroud. I have featured pocong sightings in the past, and this is among the creepier ones. What do you guys think? Was this a real pocong caught on camera? Was it a hoax? Or was it something else entirely? Let me know in the comments down below.
I'm willing to lean towards real on that one, but not by too much. Shout out the Haunted Side Paranormal.
YouTube channel known as The Haunted Side has traveled to countless interesting locations that are allegedly haunted and have conducted investigations to see if they can capture anything scary on camera, and have been doing so to entertain their subscribers for quite a long time now. In one of their videos, the crew heads on out to the Victor Hotel, located in Victor, Colorado. There isn't supposed to be anybody in the hotel that day besides themselves, and the hotel is actually closed when they arrive, meaning no outsider could just wander in. Back in the day, the hotel was a makeshift hospital as well as a makeshift mall, both of which were on the 4th floor. One of the rooms, room 406, was used to store bodies in the winter. During the investigation, the haunted side attempts to make contact with one of the dead miners that worked on the hotel, named Eddie. It is said that Eddie fell to his death from the 3rd floor after he stepped into an empty elevator shaft and fell tragically to his death. While standing outside of Eddie's room, one of the crew members points the camera right at the door, and it isn't long before he starts to hear something absolutely chilling. Have a listen.
You hear me, Eddie? I can legit hear someone walking around in here. Whoa!
Hmm.
Here it comes.
I can legit hear someone walking around.
It sounded like even the elevator door shut.
That's what I thought it was at first. I thought something happened with the elevator, and I was at 406, and I heard, and it sounded like it came from this side of the hallway, because I was at the other end of the hall.
The footsteps are definitely creepy, but the banging noise is even more terrifying because the sound would be reminiscent of how Eddie fell to his death all those years ago. Later on, the crew members are walking around the aforementioned makeshift morgue room when they hear something tumble down the stairs.
What the hell was that? What was that?
Something fell down the stairs.
That was loud.
Where did that come from?
There's not a table over here.
The Bible.
It's the Bible, dude.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you.
Almost fell down the stairs. Oh.
A couple of minutes later, one of the guys, Patrick, is just about to start a sensory deprivation test when suddenly, something incredibly odd can be heard. Listen closely.
So the reason we're doing this is because this elevator shaft is where somebody fell to their death. So Patrick is going to see if he can communicate with the person who died there.
Well, weird. I just got a dizzy feeling again too. Weird. I just got a dizzy feeling again too.
After this, the crew hears yet another bizarre noise that startles absolutely everyone. It sounds like it could be the old rustic elevator moving around, but as they point out, the elevator didn't move an inch. So what could it have been? And watch here. This sound can be heard by everyone in the group, not just one person.
Oh, I hope that's them.
I don't even know what that sound was. Come on.
I hope that's them moving. Is that you guys moving the elevator?
No.
What the hell was that?
Are you trying? I just got really dizzy again.
It was his spirit falling once again.
We have no idea. I don't know if we can hear us or not.
They then proceed to discuss just how weird and unexplainable this whole situation is, and decide to head upstairs to document some more things, when out of nowhere, this happens.
Again. Again.
That's the sound we heard.
Dude, look.
Can you do that again?
And look,
It hasn't said a word.
And it's not saying it right now.
Afterward, they are all gathered in one room on the top floor, and two more things are able to spook them, but not quite enough to leave yet.
Dude.
Take a look and see.
Nerves of steel, these guys.
Percent bar.
What the hell was that?
Nowhere near that.
Percent bar.
What the hell was that?
Heard. No.
Heard? What was that? That wasn't the refrigerator because they don't make that kind of noise.
He said just bar. One or the other.
Yeah. That was good.
I like literally like.
What? The thing is moving.
No.
It's moving. Yeah, turn.
One or the other.
Yeah. That was good.
I like literally like.
What? The thing is moving.
No.
It's moving.
Door to the cabinet.
Dress.
Lights going back on. That was moving.
Yeah.
I got it on here moving.
Me.
Me?
Eventually, however, they enter the elevator and are a few minutes away from calling it a day and leaving. But seeing as how the elevator definitely has quite the terrifying past, you'd expect something to happen while they're in it, right? Well, if you thought that, then you are 100% correct. Watch this terrifying moment while they are all huddled in together.
Eddie, are you coming through here right now? What if we just saw shadows
Just
fall
fall.
through? What the hell was that? It has not done that.
No. It felt like something hit this
felt
thing.
like something
The whole thing
hit
shook.
it. It felt like something hit it. What if we just saw shadows
Just
fall
fall.
through?
What
the hell was that?
Hotel is without a doubt one of the most chilling and mysterious
Mhm.
locations I have seen videos on in quite a long time. Also, this video begs the question, was the ghost of Eddie making his presence known throughout this investigation? Was this a setup? Let me know what your thoughts on this situation are in the comments below. And that was 5 scary ghost videos that would...
Dude. That last one. A lot happened. A lot. Now, the next one is going to be a bit of a different one. Because in the span of the last week, King Frostmare didn't upload a single video. So, after doing some digging, I found his secondary channel, Frostmare TV. And this was his latest entry. So, instead of King Frostmare, we're going to watch his Frostmare TV video. Here we go.
Kathy Gallinger, who documents the haunting of a family's home on her profile KDK38, has sent me another email this week with updated captures of the crazy activity that is unfolding in her home. She tells me, decided to record, as I often do, because of the activity in my home. This is what I captured in the kitchen. On one of the following nights, she had her mom over, and they were just enjoying a movie together, when out of nowhere, more activity took place. What you probably have missed is a weird reflection in her window that was sent to her by one of her followers, and Kathy wasn't quite sure what exactly got captured here. Most likely it was just something in the fridge, but we can't be 100% certain. If anything, on one of the next days, she caught something really terrifying that couldn't be explained at all. Take a look.
You guys, I heard a noise and I decided to come down the stairs again by myself to check things out. Someone's on the pool table. So he's not afraid, so I shouldn't be afraid. I am a little afraid. Wind chimes are fine. There's some Halloween props that we've been using. All the lights are off, so... Holy... Holy... Holy...
It clearly sounds as if something wanted Kathy out of the laundry room. Probably the same entity that is causing mischief in the rest of the house. Do you think it could be a related incident? It's also possible that the entity doesn't appreciate her family living there. Let's see what happens in the future.
Creepy.
The following video was uploaded by user Sales87, and it was captured at a helicopter landing pad, which is part of a local hospital at which Sales is working. He never saw anything like it before and was looking for answers. He states, "This is from security footage at the hospital where I work. A co-worker noticed what appeared to be a shadow walking on the helipad. I know no one was out on the pad at the time. I work in the area that uses it the most, and we didn't have anyone to fly out at the time. What could it be? Let's take a look."
It's a shadow figure. If not paranormal, the only other thing I can think of, the only other thing I can think of possibly is a bug on the lens, but I don't know. The movement seemed too fluid for it to be that.
People always jump to the conclusion that it simply could be a bug. But I'm not sure in this case. It appears that this shadow has a clearly noticeable head and torso. And how do we explain it vanishing into the wall to the right? Where could this shadow stem from, in your opinion? Certainly a pretty mysterious capture that Sales noticed that night. Next was forwarded by Seb, who tells me that he came across a really intriguing capture that user Miss New Booty had shared in the paranormal section of Reddit. On first glance, one could think that looks solely odd due to the subject moving a lot. However, that's not the case, based on the uploader's comments. She states, "I was taking a picture of my daughter, and when I looked back at the picture, I was shocked to see what looks like a creepy face. She looks nothing like the face in the image, and the head looks massive on top of her tiny 5-year-old body. My daughter was telling me of nightmares she was having recently, and maybe this could be the lady she's seeing."
I, Vigo, the Scourge of Carpathia.
Yes, I agree. Pretty hard to say what exactly is going on. You might think of a double exposure first, but Miss Booty states that she has never seen that girl, that she's not part of any other photos. Also, she swears it has never been edited. Could it be the scary lady from her daughter's dreams? Impossible to know. It's certainly a creepy capture. However, it ended up looking like that. wouldn't you say? TikTok user Mowgli 31100 is venturing through an old abandoned building, and paranormal activity seems to unfold.
And you start off by over audioing, by monologuing on one of the scary jump scare moments. You monologue over that.
It's right in front of him. In the search for mysterious forces, he comes across even more inexplicable encounters. This whole night peaks with him capturing a jinn, apparently.
Hi.
What exactly could he capture here? An evil spirit.
Oh, I got that. Okay, bye then.
Here, an evil spirit. Looks like a child was giving him a visit here. Now it is uncertain if the spirit popped up once more this night. But I'm sure Mowgli didn't sleep too well after that.
I wouldn't, that's for sure.
Following was sent by Rick, and he tells me that he found it in the paranormal section of Reddit. It was supposedly posted by a user named Little is Awesome, and the capture depicts something that the user thinks might be of paranormal nature. The user states, "My dad caught this on his trail camera in a bean field. We are legit creeped out. Could it be paranormal? Nobody is out on the fields that late at night. Let's see."
Alright, I'm already gonna say this right here. That's Granny. That's Granny from the video game Granny. That's exactly what she looks like on the page. On the home page of the game. When you first load the game in, that's exactly how she stands. That's Granny.
It can be argued that a neighboring farmer might have been out taking care of their crops.
That's just fake.
But I mean, what are the chances? People describe this as an apparition, with what appears to be a bag in its left hand. And possibly it was even wearing a dress. Then there seems to be a pair of eyes, looking straight at the trail camera. Again, I don't think that this was caused by a bug or anything. But what do I know? And what are your thoughts? Here, we want to follow TikTok user RV Godoy on one of his newest paranormal adventures. If you have watched my TikTok videos before, you know that he is haunted by paranormal activity in his own home. As shown in this example, a poltergeist seemed to be up for some mischief in his garage.
I've seen this clip before.
Today the activity seems to reach a peak, and RV gets a really good run for his money. The bathroom seems to inherit some odd sounds that grab RV's attention. I feel this is where a lot of the old activity took place as well. Checks underneath the sink, and nothing.
Did you guys hear anything I'm gonna rewind that. Because I didn't hear anything to warrant him penning his camera like that.
The sink and nothing.
Oh, I did hear a bit. I did hear a tap.
Viewers believe that it could actually be a demon. Notice how there is no connection between the hand and the...
Hold on a second. I'm just realizing this.
The arm. Definitely mind-boggling.
Okay. I just had to check to make sure that you guys could actually hear the audio.
Following was forwarded to me by Clemence, and she states that this video could be a possible recording of an apparition leaving a house. It was posted by user Decoonery and captured by the doorbell camera of his friend. He states, "The figure was caught on our doorbell camera. To clarify, there's nothing on the side of the house for it to come from, just our property. Here's a picture during the day for context." I would have dismissed it as a bug on the screen, but there's a sound that matches the figure. What do you guys think it is?
That is weird.
People say that they find it looks like two apparitions. Maybe the second one, running after the first. The sounds that were recorded with the video appear to be those of a person that is trampling. It could also be very heavy steps on a floorboard. The apparition moves way faster though, but still, it all could be related, since nobody was up that late at night. What's your explanation? If it wasn't a reflection from the other side, I'm not quite sure.
The only thing I can think of is an artifact from the recording earlier in the day, but how did I catch that audio? I have no explanation for that. I think this is real.
The next video was sent by Michael, and he told me that he found it in the ghost videos section of Reddit. It was posted by a random user who stated that the man who recorded this was out on an urban exploration in an abandoned school building in his local area. It was midday, so he didn't bring anybody else. After all, why would there be anything scary while it was still bright outside, right? However, as he was strolling through the hallways, he noticed somebody else in the distance. Oh, please ignore the city screen capture in the beginning.
I've never seen this clip before. If I remember right, he's gonna pan the camera back one more time, and then he'll pan back around, and the figure will actually be chasing after him. Yep.
It is pretty unclear what that person was doing there. At first glance, they were just standing there, wobbling around for whatever reason, as if on drugs or medication of some sorts. And what would a person be doing there just like that? The man takes several more peeks before out of nowhere there's a person coming around the corner straight towards him, which freaks him out pretty good. Was this one maybe just homeless? The uploader was under the impression that he was there alone at the time, but can we be absolutely sure? I don't think so. What do you guys think?
That's creepy, that's for sure.
Strange. Maybe he came across a ghost that was bound to his place for whatever reason. Who knows? Thanks for watching, guys.
Alright. Got 2 more videos, guys. Chills. 10 scary videos that'll make you drop your phone. I'm not holding a phone. So, I'm holding a cup. We'll see what happens, though.
This top 10 list has videos that are scary enough to make you drop your phone, so be careful.
Did I see that right?
This top 10 list has
now so many questions with just this one clip. A, why would you get into a reservoir like that? 2, why aren't you trying to get out? But the most important question, why are you wearing a horse mask? People sometimes. Just
videos that are scary enough to make you drop your phone, so be careful. Number 10. A photographer named Jacob Cockle is excited to film an art project at the Hale Estuary Nature Reserve in Cornwall, UK. The premise of the video is already creepy enough. Swimming around a whirlpool wearing a weird mask. He is a strong swimmer and is enjoying himself, but starts to get tired as time wears on. At 16 minutes and 48 seconds, he should have probably stopped when this happens. He has a scared reaction on his face, like he knows he almost got sucked under but keeps going. After a while, he tells his friend how to work the camera for the grand finale. With a gentle laugh, Jacob's friend watches as he feigns helplessness and screams from under his mask.
Oh, that was good.
He says to Jacob that was good, as if hinting that it's time to get out of the water and stop pressing his luck. Jacob knows he needs multiple takes, and so he stays in to get more footage.
Oh my.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, I think.
His friend says that he thinks all of the footage is good, meaning they've probably gotten enough to complete the project, and he goes on to comment about how powerful the currents are today, meaning it's probably best to get out.
Yeah, that's good.
Jacob is having too much fun, and so he doesn't get out right away, even though they are finished filming. Not long after this video was taken, he was sucked under by the whirlpool. Jacob was no longer conscious when he recovered much farther down the river. He was airlifted to the hospital, but unfortunately did not make it. His friend posted this video in his memory, saying that these final moments caught on tape represents his passion for his art and for the sea. Most importantly, he wanted others to learn from his mistakes. Learn from this video and never go near a whirlpool. You can be fine for hours and then suddenly you are spinning helplessly underwater, unable to get to the surface fast enough as your vision fades away.
I hope your life was worth your grade.
Number 9. I'm not sure if a low-key jump scare is even possible, but I think I might have found one.
So what are you girls doing up there? Talking to you?
The dog looks over because if you look closely, its ear actually moves on its own, or more accurately like it was grabbed by an invisible hand. The woman claims this was a ghost caught on camera, pulling her dog's ear, but I guess they could have tied a string around the ear. Here's a screenshot of the exact moment it happened, at 4 seconds to help us better decide. Look at this small strip and tell me if this was a string or part of the dog's ear. I'm leaning towards fake on this one. It wouldn't be hard to tie a little piece of string around the fur, but with that said, I would appreciate any help confirming this analysis. Number 8. Jeremy
Yeah, I'm a bit 50-50 on that one.
Pulver NT says he's caught a real ghost encounter on video. Security footage of the mysterious event only leaves him all the more stunned in response.
Look at, do you see there's nothing by the wheels or anything? You can see it on an angle. And that hose is way over there. You see it on the angle? Yep. What the
He and his friend suggest the container is leaning over like somebody is holding it. At 35 seconds, there's a ghostly footprint moments before the object falls over on its own, and they react as expected. Common sense would suggest that the container tipped over because it was overfilled except for one thing. They've been filling this container with water for years, and everyone knows exactly how much it holds. This is strange to say the least, and with almost 75,000 views, almost no dislikes, and all his friends backing him up, it's definitely worth looking at. I think it could be one of the wheels on the bottom coming loose, or a small hole opening up on the side we can't see. But with that said, a haunted garage is not completely out of the question. Number 7.
My skeptic side is thinking, it's just probably a loose wheel or maybe just a tiny little bit of water is making it lead on one side and all that, but the majority of me is like, no, that there was a ghost right next to it and knocked it over. It's like, so yeah, I'm leaning towards real on that one.
Strange and mysterious activity was caught on a home security camera when an orb of light spills into 3 different directions and promptly disappears, soon materializing into a stranger who crosses onto their property while in a transparent state. The home CCTV system has multiple cameras, and for 2 minutes they watch the stranger mysteriously disappear and come back numerous times. At 37 seconds, when it looks like it's gone, they zoom in to find a large orb with smaller orbs mysteriously floating away. Soon, the see-through outline of the stranger is caught on camera once again. According to the description of this creepy video, the human-like apparition appears to be walking down some train tracks, possibly haunting the very same place where his life was lost. After a while, the figure crosses their security camera, its lights go out, and the family has a fearful reaction as it disappears from sight once and for all. I think this could be a real ghost video and not a glitch because it never freezes, compresses, or shows any obvious visual artifact.
Yeah, I think this is real too.
Number 6. So there's this really weird video of some strange lights in the sky that needs a closer analysis.
How many were there? 30?
Disappear. Look, here comes more.
Basically, this guy has caught mysterious things on camera floating over where he lives in Metairie, Louisiana. His confused reaction soon spreads to other houses as more people react to the unusual lights above.
There's like 30 of them.
They keep coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, this is the real deal.
So let's get this straight. He sees almost 30 odd lights and another neighbor verifies that they've seen them for days on end, seemingly from nowhere. What they've caught on camera cannot be explained by them, so they turn to the YouTube community for help. I think I can help solve the mystery on this one.
Those aren't Japanese lanterns, are they? No, because they're all going the same. It's like a little paper balloon, and you put the wick in it, and it lifts it up, and then...
He means a Chinese lantern. I looked it up and the Lantern Festival is celebrated on the same day this video was made, so hopefully this settles other videos of mysterious lights in the sky caught on this specific day once and for all. Number 5.
Okay.
Donnie and Tony partner up to form a freaky ghost hunting channel called Daunton Paranormal. This time the pair are exploring a spooky cemetery known only as the Labyrinth. Exact location unknown. What they found in this haunted place is beyond words and without explanation. Watch the far doorway and you'll see it too. The thing that weirded them out for life.
Don't pull in.
As you can see, a tall figure blocks the top of the stairs. When they get too close, the peculiar shadow curiously disappears.
Oh, I do see it now. Oh, that is creepy.
After reviewing the evidence, Daunton Paranormal wonders if they've actually captured a real ghost on video. They didn't notice the creepy shadow until reviewing the tape much later. The shadow figure looks creepy and appears to have no natural source, at least not one from our side of this world. Tell me if you think this was a true sighting, and more importantly, if you would be brave enough to go up to that door and face whatever that was. I don't think I could ever return for a follow-up investigation, but I hope they do. Number 4.
Dang, that's
a creepy
creepy.
sighting of a large unknown creature is probably one of the scariest things to be found in the forest in quite some time. The camera slowly focuses on a figure with strikingly hideous humanoid features on an oversized head underneath hunched over shoulders. It easily clears a tall balcony covered in ivy as it straightens up and glares at the camera, its mouth gnashing, the edge of the dark woods at its back. Notice as it runs how the rest of it looks like a monster. It doesn't look like a person in a mask. If this is a costume, it's an expensive one that goes all the way to the ground. The uploader of this video claims that this is a sighting of the infamous Dogman of Michigan, a humanoid creature who is said to have been roaming the woods for years. If so, then this is the closest anyone has ever gotten to it before. But with that said, the quality of this video would suggest that it's either very old or has been edited. I can't tell which it is, so maybe you can help me decide.
Alright, that one I'm leaning more towards fake, but I will give credit where credit's due. That was a creepy video.
Number 3. Paranormal activity is what this person claims to have caught on camera in the driveway of their apparently haunted home. They first noticed a strange message written on the hood of their car in snow and wondered how this was possible considering there were no footprints in the freshly fallen snow, meaning no one could have been standing nearby. They are further perplexed when security footage shows a strange and mysterious message spontaneously carve itself into the roof, like the finger of someone who isn't there. The message itself looks to be complete gibberish, but let me know if it resembles a word or a symbol that you recognize. I think they could have faked this video by first laying some string down before it snowed, and then pulling the string to remove the snow in a stenciled pattern. They insist that this is real haunted activity and never say it's fake, so now that I've given you my explanation, let me know what you think of this supposedly paranormal video.
I think I agree with Shells on that one. I think it might just be string.
Number 2. Security footage shows a man letting his guard down while inside a scary looking warehouse building. Big mistake. One of the chairs moves by itself and he stares at it, too terrified to react. That's when the chair scoots forward again, and then they all fall down, even his own. I can't explain what the mysterious dark figure in the background of this video could be. Hopefully it's not a shadow person silently watching from one floor above. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 weeks to find out number.
The last one, it's kind of hard to tell that without any actual, footage stuff. Show the footage. Because if you just show the still shots and all that, then we can't make a fully fair analysis.
For 1, being scared of your attic is a common fear, but the description of this video reads like something straight out of a horror movie script. A man named Charlie says things have been getting weird lately because, if his suspicions are correct, someone living in his attic has been dropping notes for him to read down through the vent. The vent itself has bugs sticking out of it and is just a creepy mess. It's hard to tell what the note actually says, but at 11 seconds you can make out a few typed out letters. When you look at the note from a different angle at 32 seconds, you can see the sentence appears to end with the word 1. That's when things get even weirder. From deeper within the vent, something moves.
This is moving.
I want to say this is all in his head, but the thing is I see it too. A mysterious figure glaring at him from the darkness at 31 seconds. Here it is close up. 2 white eyes and a small humanoid cranium. Not a mouse, not a person. And when he looks up again moments later, the creepy thing is gone. Something has seen Charlie and it knows his fears. The next time you fall asleep.
That was creepy. Alright, guys. The one you all been waiting for. At least the one I've been waiting for. Nuke's Top 5. 5 ghost videos so scary you'll say, what? Oh wow, it's a 30-minute long one. Okay, alright. I need another bathroom break because I can't hold it for that long. Alright guys, here we go.
Ghosts caught on camera. Then fiction. Popular Japanese YouTube channel Fourth Wall was sent a video by an anonymous ghost hunter who was investigating a creepy local legend on Benton Mountain in Fukushima, Japan. Even though the mountain is a largely visited tourist attraction, locals warn that it's an ominous place that should be avoided. There are many unexplained abandoned buildings and ruins scattered along the mountain, and history tells of terrible battles fought in this location in the 15th to 17th century. People believe the mountain to be extremely haunted by the spirits of fallen soldiers and unexplained apparitions. Many visitors often claim to see the pale ghost of a woman aimlessly wandering around the mountainside. And even more disturbing, there are many creepy stories claiming that some who visited the mountain were cursed and soon after passed away under very strange circumstances. Nevertheless, the anonymous ghost hunter records as he climbs the mountain in the dead of night. It isn't until he returns home and looks through his footage that he discovers that he captured something absolutely terrifying. Take a very close look.
I think I already saw it.
Absolutely terrifying. Take a very close.
No, that wasn't. It was just that street lamp.
Look.
Top of the stairs.
As the paranormal investigator is climbing the long stairs up the mountain, a strange pale figure can be seen walking at the top. The figure appears to be translucent and has no distinguishable features. The ghost hunter can't see this and has no idea what he just captured as he reaches the top of the stairs to continue his exploration. What happens next is downright chilling. It's very easy to miss, but soon after the investigator reaches the top, unexplained footsteps just seem to appear in the snow. Something that seems to be walking away.
Oh, what?
Whatever he captured earlier at the top of the stairs, it still seems to be there. Now, that isn't even all that the ghost hunter captured on camera. Earlier, as he was climbing the stairs, he captured something else. Something terrifying. But did you see it? Pay close attention. Again, it's difficult to see and very easy to miss, but with a little enhancement you can see that something seems to have been watching him. Something hiding in the dark woods.
Oh, that's creepy.
So are the legends true? Is Benton Mountain haunted by the ominous spirits of the past? Let me know what you think.
Given what he caught on camera, I can safely say yeah, it's haunted.
You can watch this full video, which includes another scary sighting and many more creepy videos with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel Fourth Wall. Sixth Sensor. Following a viral TikTok trend, Italian paranormal YouTubers PIT, Paranormal Investigation Team, traveled to an abandoned cemetery on a snow-covered mountain road in the Piedmont region of Italy. Team members Paolo and Deborah are interested to see if their Tesla car sensor will be able to spot the invisible entities that are said to haunt the creepy cemetery. Locals that live nearby claim that there used to be a lively village that was ultimately abandoned when it became too difficult to live on the high mountain. They say that they have seen dark, shadow-like apparitions haunting the cemetery grounds, and they believe that the spirit of a woman wanders the cemetery. All that's left of the mysterious graveyard are a few wooden crosses that stick out from a thick layer of snow. When exploring the area, Paolo and Deborah find something disturbing that they just can't explain.
Ma che impronte strane sono? A 3. 1, 2, 3. A 3.
Ah, è vero, guarda lì.
Paolo and Deborah find bizarre footsteps in the snow. However, instead of the footsteps coming in pairs, they come in 3. The two investigators are a little creeped out and return to the warmth of their car as they wait. While sitting on the lonely and deserted mountain road, the two investigators are keeping a close eye on the Tesla's sensor. A long time passes, and nothing. Paolo is just about to end the investigation and call it a night when this happens.
Quindi niente, non c'è nessuno qua. Peccato. Oh!
Cosa?
Non c'era qualcuno. Non l'ho filmato. Non l'ho filmato. Davanti nero.
Ottimo, come davanti?
Davanti qua. Di nuovo! Guarda! 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 Guarda, non c'è niente! E non c'è niente! Non c'è niente! Ma c'era! L'hai visto?
certo
L'hai
che l'ho
visto?
visto.
L'hai visto? Oh mio Dio, anche la macchina! Perché? No, me l'ha messa in P!
E certo, adesso ti guida anche la
Oh,
macchina.
il tasto P è qua, devi fare così per sbloccarlo. Oh mio Dio! C'era qualcuno qua!
C'è qualcuno lì davanti?
L'hai visto o no?
Certo che l'ho visto, sul lato sinistro.
Sì, qua era. Ma davanti non c'è niente.
Vuoi avvicinarti?
Di nuovo, di nuovo, di nuovo, di nuovo. L'ha fatto, l'ha fatto, l'ha fatto,
Ok, mi sta
l'ha fatto.
ascoltando.
Aspetta.
The Tesla senses something that Paolo and Deborah can't see. Someone standing right in front of the car. Whatever it is, it disappears just as quickly as it materialized. A day later, and the two investigators return to the cemetery, this time bringing along friend and fellow team member Simone. What happens that night is downright chilling.
Dude, seriously. You just... No.
Boh, non lo so. Allora, c'è un'atmosfera strana.
Sì, quel silenzio.
Ok, c'è un qualcosa di strano. Però magari è semplicemente la suggestione del luogo, Cioè non è niente di che.
Certo, quella può fare tanto.
Potrebbe essere semplicemente quello. Oppure lei praticamente non c'è più. Perché abbiamo espresso il suo...
Te lo giuro, c'è qualcosa là!
Dove? Dove?
C'è qualcosa là!
I saw that shadow move. I saw that shadow move.
L'ho là,
Non l'ho vista.
là, sì,
I saw that move. It was a
l'ho
shadow.
vista, Paul, l'ho vista. Spero di essere riuscito a filmarla, l'ho vista. Era là di fianco alle croci. Di fianco alle croci. E
Ma cosa c'era?
C'era un'ombra, che te lo giuro, c'era una roba nera che si è mossa.
Ma sei sicuro, Simo?
Sì,
Aspetta un
son
secondo,
sicuro.
aspetta un
Son
secondo.
sicuro.
Ah, fai tirare su? Oh, grazie. Mi hai fatto prendere un infarto.
The three friends are talking when all of a sudden a dark figure seems to dive headfirst into the snow right in front of them. The investigators are shocked and Simone films as the apparition disappears right in front of their eyes. So did the PIT paranormal team capture evidence of a real haunting on the mountain? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments.
Yes, very much so haunted.
You can watch this full 3-part series and many more great paranormal investigations over on the YouTube channel PIT Paranormal Investigation Team. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Videos that will make you say, what? Now in this next segment I have 2 videos that are just very, very strange. I'm honestly not sure whether these videos are paranormal or just what they are, but they're definitely very creepy and just hard to explain.
Bring it.
So watch carefully and let me know what you think down in the comments. Now this first video is a bit of a mystery. All I know is that it comes from a CCTV security camera on a street somewhere in India. The poster claims it's a video of a man encountering a child ghost, but you decide. So it's nearly midnight when a man on a motorcycle comes driving down a neighborhood street. He suddenly stops as he sees something very strange. And then, well, just watch. The man on the motorcycle seems to be cautiously looking at something down the street. Another man carrying a grocery bag comes walking up, and he too seems to get distracted by something. The two men pause and both stare in the same direction. Then as the man holding the grocery bag walks away, a small boy appears from off camera. The man on the motorcycle doesn't even seem to notice the boy until the child is right in front of his face. Suddenly, the man is terrified. He jumps from his motorcycle and actually throws it towards the boy. The child then just runs away. Now there's absolutely no reason visible to me why this stranger would throw a motorcycle at this kid and then just run from his own motorcycle for his life. Some believe the boy to be a ghost and say that this is why the man couldn't see him at first. So they say when he finally sees the child ghost, he freaks out. But all of this is just random speculation. Honestly, I have no clue what is going on here.
Huh? Wow. I've been watching these videos for almost 2 years and recording my reactions to them. And I'm always able to give an analysis of why I think it's fake, why I think it's real. I'm always able to come to some kind of logical conclusion. I always come to either a logical or a paranormal conclusion. But this is the first time I've ever seen a video that has downright confused me. I've never seen anything like that before. I don't know what to say about it. What?
But what do you think is happening? Post your thoughts down in the comments. Next up in this segment of just generally bizarre videos, we have urban explorers Jonathan, Alex, and Mark from the YouTube channel Hell on Earth. The guys are exploring a very bizarre abandoned building in England. Immediately after entering the structure, the three friends get the odd sensation that something is just very off. They see the mangled remains of birds scattered all over the building floor.
Oh my god! Look at that, that just looks fresh. That's a bird. 2 more. Another one. There's 3 there. 4. Jesus Christ. Shh. That's some gas. Some of it's taken off. Too many birds. This place is fucking weird as mental. That's a buzz. Boys, look. That's a buzz. This is oh, that's fresh. That's fresh, bro. What the that is fresh, actual. That is fresh, bro. There's more. Maybe this is the biggest bird. That's the big bird that's been killing all the other birds. The thing is, right, there's nothing in here that a pigeon would like just like hit itself on or, you know, break its neck on a window or something like that. You know, like we see dead birds in places. There's no reason for the I know this is probably really interesting, right? But you're taking too long to explain it, and I don't want to be here any longer than we have to be. So why don't you save it for later on when we can talk in the van? Yeah, all right.
The explorers find many bird carcasses, birds that seem to have passed away under very strange circumstances. Some of the birds have missing heads, and some appear to have fresh, unexplained wounds. The guys don't really know what to think and have no explanation for the strange find. They joke around to lighten the mood, but then something stops them in their tracks.
Yeah, right. Let's just do someone shouting. Alright, bud, you alright? Alright. Whoa. Alright, we're going? Yeah.
Police are actually on the way.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we get off? Alright, we'll just get off.
No, you have to stay there.
Why?
Stay there, police on the way. Stay there. You're trespassing.
Well, we haven't broken in, the window's wide open.
Been in?
Yeah, I know we've been in.
Yeah.
The window is wide open. I mean, I don't know if you know why there are so many dead pigeons.
Because it's the ghosts.
It's the ghost.
No, that is haunted.
A ghost is going around and cracking.
Well, I'm serious. That is haunted,
I've never known ghosts to knives to cut pigeons' heads off.
You never heard of a poltergeist?
I've heard of one, yeah. I've heard of a lot of things.
Right, chaps. So you come all the way here just to have a look in here?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
You have a different hobby.
Hell on Earth urban exploration team is stopped by authorities under suspicion of burglary. Thankfully, the 3 innocent explorers are let go, but not before they're told some very bizarre information about the building they were just inside. One of the security guards claims that the building is haunted, possibly by a dark poltergeist, and that's why so many birds meet a tragic fate inside the creepy abandoned property, or so he says. Now again, I'm not sure if this video is even remotely paranormal, but it's definitely very, very strange. And frankly, I have no idea why there would be so many mangled birds all over this abandoned building.
The only thing I can possibly think of is a rare form of bird flu that turns birds into cannibals. That force birds to cannibalize each other.
But what do you think? If you have an idea or an explanation, drop it in the comments. Hide and seek. Popular Jordanian ghost hunter Hassan Barbar is back with another exploration of a very creepy
I remember this guy.
building. The old house is said to be haunted by a demonic presence, a jinn that supposedly has the ability to take different forms. It doesn't take long before Hassan realizes that he might be being tricked by the dark entity. He begins to see the apparition of a child and follows it from room to room. Hassan's live stream viewers say that they cannot see what he is.
Why would you follow a ghost? You do it for the viewers. You do it for the viewers.
Seeing, they warn him that he might be confused by the jinn and in terrible danger. But Hassan doesn't listen, and before long, very odd things start to happen.
لا 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 في شي لمسني يي بسم الله لا 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 طب اذا انت هون اظهر لي اذا انت هون اظهر لي هون في الغرفه هاي واحكي لي ايش بتعمل هون انت وشو الاشي اللي رابطك في المكان هذا اخوان جن ورد صوته طب وينك اظهر لي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق بسم الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. الوضع هون يا إخوان بس هون ظهر لي بالغرفة هاي أكد أنا يا إخوان
It's a marble.
قول طلع طب وين رحت عمو؟ طلع بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم كيف ارتمى؟ اخوان بقول لكم انه هو موجود بسم الله هاي القرن هذا بيلعبوا فيه الاطفال يا اخوان طب خد طب اظهر لي بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء تأكد انه هو موجود يا اخوان ايه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله.
At first, Hassan feels like something is touching him. He's a little shaken but carries on exploring. Then he suddenly hears the sound of something being thrown in one of the rooms. During this time, the explorer still claims to see a little boy running around the abandoned house. A marble is thrown at him, and when he throws it back, a large heavy rock comes flying towards his head, barely missing him. Despite being warned by his live stream audience, Hassan is determined to find the child. And then things get truly bizarre.
في ورد صغير كان موقف هون أنا متأكد 100% إنه كان في ورد صغير متأكد يا إخوان إنه كان هون متأكد شو هذا متأكد هيو طب أنت مين؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
It actually did show itself. It actually did manifest.
طب وين رحت وينك؟
Guys, wow.
طب شو بتعمل هون انت؟
While Hassan is explaining to his live audience that he is certain that he saw a boy, the child finally appears on camera. When the boy moves out of sight, Hassan rushes over to investigate, but the small room is empty. No one there. So did Hassan see a creepy jinn taking the form of a young boy? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
How can you fake that on a live stream, though?
You decide. You can watch this full video and many more over on the YouTube channel, Hassan Barbar. Ghost Town. After many requests from his fans on his YouTube channel, Russian YouTuber Dima Maslenikov travels to an abandoned Soviet-era mining town, Akhmara, in Eastern Europe. After several wars and devastating economic change, residents of the small town made the difficult decision to leave their homes and start a new life somewhere else. Many high-rise apartment buildings that were once home to over 5,000 people are now abandoned and left to rot. The city has been left almost completely vacant for over 50 years and is now a figurative and perhaps even a literal ghost town. YouTuber Dima Maslenikov received many haunting stories from families who used to live in Akhmara, as well as creepy tales from visitors who dared to explore the old town. Many people claim to have seen the apparition of an elderly man roaming the countryside, and there have been hundreds of reports of bizarre shadow figures that are said to haunt the old abandoned buildings. Now, Dima is a skeptic, but he's still a little freaked out to be alone in the deserted, creepy ghost town. As he starts his exploration, things get a bit weird.
Мне кажется, вот лично бы я, если увидел подобное, я бы, наверное, с ума сошел, потому что, ну, это... Это, блядь, откуда было? Это... Здесь кто-нибудь есть?
Damn you, don't you do that to me!
Это что, блядь, было сейчас?
Oh, I didn't know. I see it now.
Там что-то двинулось, ребят. Там что-то пробежало. Здесь кто-нибудь есть? Здесь кто-то есть. Вот эта херня убежала прямо за вот эту стенку. Мне не могло показаться, там 100% кто-то был. Стоп! Что за херня? Где оно? Так, это не могло мне показаться 100%. Вот за этим углом было нечто примерно высотой
по колено-по пояс мне. Она ушла за эту стенку и пропала, но она вряд ли вышла бы через это окно, потому что здесь слишком много веток, я бы услышал, как они ломаются.
To Dima's horror, he sees a shadow figure that seems to duck down and then quickly dart away. He checks outside and inside, but whatever it was, it's just gone. After this frightful experience, the Russian explorer continues on to the next apartment building, and it did not go well.
Whoa!
Ёб твою мать! Что вы понимали? Вот эта херня должна была сейчас лететь в меня.
Dima gives up on this particular building, deeming it too dangerous to enter. But when he reaches another building further into the abandoned town, this happens.
Так, наша задача сейчас дойти до самого центра, осмотреться и найти уже необходимое мне здание для следующего эксперимента.
Why did you do that? Why did you ooh, you bastard! You The edit was good. The edit was really good.
The unsuspecting explorer gets a good jump scare as a cow emerges from one of the empty apartment buildings. Now, of course, this has nothing to do with the paranormal, but viewers of Dima's YouTube channel spotted something in this same bit of video. Something that even Dima himself didn't notice. As he pans around to show several of the tall, deserted apartment buildings, he captures something on camera. Something downright creepy.
Просто посмотрите. Раз здание. Два здания. Три здания. Четыре.
Oh, I saw it.
6. Мы сейчас с вами находимся в центре.
If I was supposed to see what I thought I saw, then I already found it. Here, let me unless I spotted something that someone else hasn't seen. Right there, shadow figure.
Пять. 6. Мы сейчас с вами находимся в центре настоящего города-призрака. Вот прямо в этой точке. Это не одно какое-то здание, это просто десятки зданий в одном месте.
I'm still looking in case that wasn't what I was supposed to see.
A shadow figure can be seen standing in the window of one of the empty old apartment buildings. Even after all this, Dima is still a skeptic. He believes that everything that he saw can be explained. But what do you think? Did Dima capture the shadow figures that supposedly haunt the creepy ghost town? Or something else? As always, you decide. You can watch this full creepy video as well as many others over on the Russian YouTube channel, Dima Maslenikov. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Well, everyone, that was that video. That was the stream. Sorry y'all had to look at this face throughout the majority of it, but I figured I should give you guys something. But if you enjoyed, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and tomorrow I'm going to be going out to buy a new computer, so I might buy a new camera to go with it. But anyway, we'll see you guys in